Welcome to the WFL 2013 preseason prediction show. I'm your host, Mark, owner of the team Pork Chops. And today we just had our draft yesterday, and it's fresh in my mind and in all of our minds. So I'm about to upset over half of the league with my predictions and, you know, make silly predictions in the preseason, which mean absolutely nothing, uh, while giving my opinions on the draft. Okay, so I'll start with the gold division, and it's the gold standard of the league. We got four teams, three really good teams, and then Tenacious T. So I'm going to make my season predictions and discuss the draft in the order that I think the teams will finish the division. So, first up, I think the Scorpions are going to win the division. They have fantastic wide receivers and tight ends, and it's the two-time defending champion of the Windsor Fantasy League. So, I predict Scorpions to be number one. Number two in the league and possible wild card team is the Pork Chops. They are a stars and scrubs draft strategy. This team has no depth. So if there's an injury to any of the starters, this team is sunk. But that being said, the studs are fantastic. He's got solid starters, at quarterback and at running back. Arguably three top 10 running backs, arguably. Anyway. All right, third up is Haggis. He'll be fighting for a playoff spot in the last week for sure. His team is good, but there are no sexy names. It's unsexy, The team can perform, but they're not, fan favorites. So he'll finish third. That's just my opinion. And I have to talk about him because the preseason prediction show would be incomplete if I didn't mention Tenacious T. He actually has studs at every position, one or two. Like he's got a good QB, he's got at least one stud running back and one really stud wide receiver, and he's got good tight ends. The thing is, we know the owner of this team's going to mess it up. No matter how good the names are on this roster, he's just going to screw it up somehow. He'll probably lose by a tenth of a point, or he'll trade away a guy and the guy he gets back will get injured. You got to be careful with that kind of thing. So that's the gold division. In the silver division, honestly, it's going to be a tight race. These four teams are really closely matched. Anyway, I picked the winner to be Punch Out. Matt had a really good strategy. Punch Out's going to win first in this division. That's my prediction. The QB position is questionable on this team. They're not names I like, for instance, but the team is solid and balanced. So it's a solid team. For number two in the silver division, so a lot of silver going on, and possible wildcard team is Dogs Bollocks. The best team name of the WFL is Dogs Bollocks, and he's got great value at the running back position, the wide receiver position, and the tight end position. I mean, he really got some great value in the draft. He did a really good job drafting, and he'll be fighting for the number one spot. I just think he'll fall short, right? So, and that's my prediction. The third place team, and I think they'll be in contention all year, is the rookie owners of a new team. This is their first season of the WFL, and I'd like to thank them, for joining and welcome them to the league. I actually think I like Big TDs is the name of the team, and I think they're a solid, balanced team, and I think they'll be able. I think they're going to be in every game. So there you go. Take that for what it's worth. Number four is Deadheads. His bidding was so quiet, and he was doing some secretary work at the auction. And thank you for doing that. It was very important work. But I forgot you were a part of the league. I mean, you weren't bidding on anybody. your first player, you didn't get him till dead last. I'm speaking of deadheads, of course. They'll finish fourth in this division and have no chance and miss the playoffs again. But you know what? I will say one thing about this team. Uh, he is loaded on defense. The defense and special teams position is fantastic, and he's going to outscore everyone there. So, take that to the bank. All right. And now the toilet division. Winning the toilet bowl is so underwhelming that last year's champion forgot he won it. And so in this toilet division, we got some really questionable rosters. But you know what? I'm going to pick a winner. Someone's got to win this division and get a berth into the playoffs. So I'm going to pick the winner of this division to be underdog. He's got the best QB combo in the whole league. If he wants to trade one of them, I'll listen. That's I'll listen to the talk. But yeah, his QBs are solid, and since they're the highest scoring position, and you can play both of them every week, I think that's how he's going to win this year. He just needs to make a few moves on the other positions, solidify the team. But yeah, I think he's going to do it. And the best team logo in the whole league is going to finish second, and that's Thunder Buddies. Thunder Buddies has the best team logo, and I like it anyway. So that's just my opinion, and I think he's going to finish second. He's got a balanced team, and he's a good manager, and he's going to make moves. So I actually trust in his ability to get a wild card spot, and and maybe give Larry a run for his money, right? Number 3 in the division is multiple times WFL champion Bada Bing. Don't get me wrong. This team has the ability to be the highest scoring team in the league. It is the most injury risk team in the league. Every position, every starter is an injury risk. Now, you could say that about everybody. Every player in the NFL is an injury risk. They're playing the NFL, right? But these players, are pronounced injury risks. Let's just say that. So we know one thing's for sure. He's going to trade them before they get injured. Like this guy's going to move everybody, so, he probably won't have the same lineup in week 5. So, so Bada Bing, I think you're going to be in the toilet bowl again, but I know you're going to trade. So I'm just basing this on your current lineup. All right. Actually, the first trade makes this video obsolete, and I did the first trade yesterday. Now, mind you, that one didn't really make the predictions obsolete. So dead last in the toilet division is last year's toilet bowl champion, G.I. Joe. That's my prediction. There's lots of upside on this team, and he could surprise. So good luck to everybody. Those are my predictions. I had fun at the draft, and I want to end my video by saying thank you to the auctioneer, Tony, for once again coming through and doing an excellent job. I know we had some issues, but that's because we had the auction outside. I voted to have it inside, so, I'm just going to throw that dig in there. It wasn't a good idea to have the auction outside, so there you go. Anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone throughout the year, and good luck, everybody.